I hide my secrets in the core of a brick and on the surface of a star. I tell my secrets to the unseen spirits around me in the light rays from the sun. Spirits live where man cannot go, in the farthest part of space and inside a velvet night.
Youth Inspiring Youth is central to WomenSing right now. I think it's our outreach project, it's our most creative project, it's the channel through which we are bringing more music into the world. River of Words touched my heart when I first came in contact with it. Patty Murray told me about the organization, and we had just founded our new music fund in recent years, and we were looking for possible way of making this, creating music a collaborative project and a partnership of sorts. And so when I first visited the gallery and I just came across this new artwork and this incredible body of poetry that was so insightful and so vivid and so full of ideas, I was very moved by it. I actually became a River of Words poetry junkie. So I'm really thrilled that we have the possibility of sharing this with them.
Well, I've enjoyed working with WomenSing and the River of Words very much. I think it's a great idea to work on setting poetry by living poets. This is actually the first poem that I've ever set by a living poet, and one who's much younger than I am. I wouldn't have had the opportunity to find this poem otherwise. So I'm very thankful that the River of Words exists and that WomenSing has this partnership with the River of Words. I enjoy working with Libby and Martine, and they both provided very good feedback during the creative process, but at the same time, they kind of let me compose what I wanted, and they didn't interfere too much. So it was a good give and take between us.
I like to think of music in different colors. So that's one of the reasons I found recently that I really enjoy working with text, is just the imagery that words can create. I love translating them into music and dealing with harmonies and melodies and somehow marrying the two mediums. I think that is something that never fails to inspire me. I found out about River of Words through several composer websites that I visit that keep a list of opportunities that are available to young composers. And the River of Words Youth Inspired competition was among these opportunities. And I saw that it was based in the Bay Area. So I was very intrigued because I am from this area and I love writing for choir, so it seemed like a perfect fit. This experience has already changed my life in many ways, actually. From being commissioned to write this piece for WomenSing, I've started to write more and more choral music and music for voice, and I think that's something I'd like to continue in the future. Libby has been a wonderful mentor to me. Her experience with writing vocal music and her experience as a composer has really gave me a lot of insight, especially in working with text and also considering words as just as important as music.
When you bring the choir and the poem and the composer and hopefully the poet into the room together, there is a kind of energy that is in that room for that moment of time, which is, I dare say, pure creativity. Pure creativity. There's no product that we can bag up, you know, tie a bow around and bring to our mothers, you know, for Mother's Day. There's nothing there except energy that realizes itself in sound, both in musical sound of pitch and motion and in texted sound of word. I don't know why. This is a mystery, but it makes people happy. It also generates life force, you know, the will to be more, the will to go on, the will to not be in the place we are at the moment, you know, but to be in a place that's different, better, lighter, more essential. And when we engage in the creative process, that is really what we're doing, is we are illuminating the essence of what it's like to be alive. Now, we're working with youth. So we're working with the words of young people who have been given voice by River of Words to say what they have to say. There's no teacher giving them a grade. There's no child left behind standard to be met. There's only the voice and the support to say what is there to be said. And that's why I associate with this particular project, because it's authentic. You know, it's just people speaking what needs to be said, you know, and speaking it through an attempt at poetry, speaking it through an attempt at music, and for no particular hierarchical or measurable reason, other than the fact that we're alive. And in fact, at the end of the day, it's the only thing that matters.